So how is it going? Dank Division, Dank Dan here, and we finally got our look at the zombie cinematic for Modern Warfare 3. Pretty much confirming who the main bad is, as well as a bunch of other things. And while we're going to focus on some tidbits, there'll be some things that I decide to harp on more than other people. But let's dive in. First off, let's start off with how the trailer just drops right in. You have it that it opens up on a squad of unknown men, pretty much doing a nighttime raid, shooting down everyone in the area, and pretty much breaching a back door into a nice little hotel room building. Now inside, they pretty much blast a hole into the wall and they find a nice room that pretty much has almost no one in it except for 4 people dead, one of which being none other than Weaver. And they're all sitting almost like they're doing a seance around this device. And what drives me nuts is that that's Ethereum. That is Ethereum inside that, and there's 2 canisters, but what looks to be the makings that there should be 4. Where the other 2 are, that's something that'll be bugging me for the rest of the time. And of course we have Victor Zakhaev, who apparently, I guess we can throw him off of shit, shoot him and throw him off stuff, and he'll live. Now keep in mind, they take these 2 vials of Ethereum, throw it inside, and discover very quickly that the military police is not too thrilled. They end up going into a firefight. Zakhaev is getting his ass handed to him. Now in the skirmish, you pretty much have it that Zakhaev, under pressure, takes the Ethereum thing and just decides, fuck it, throws it into just everywhere. And it ends up turning everyone who's dead, who's not hiding inside the car, into zombies. Almost similar to how, if you guys remember back with Black Ops 4, how with the Titanic you had everyone all of a sudden turn into zombies who was affected by that wonderful, nice Dark Aether. So that leaves Zakhaev looking at zombies as his potential weapon to use to exact his revenge. Gee, this will be the 2nd time. First, Requiem is a C-list player who ends up getting a big role in zombies. Now it's Victor Zakhaev. So where does that leave us? That leaves us with Kate Laswell, Soap McTavish, and what throws me off is the fact that Sergei Ravenov, the man from Cold War himself, is not only still alive, but is alive, well, and kicking, and joins you on the ground as you're playing as an unknown operator who is pretty much tasked with handling what's going on. Now, the group in question is called Terminus, that you're going up against. Now, Terminus, why does this sound familiar? Because Operation Terminus is the name of Project End Station. So many of you should already be well aware that this is going to be the rival group that we're going up against. And the group of Terminus Outcomes is a private military company hired by none other than Zakhaev himself, led by the only soldier that survived along Zakhaev, Jack Fletcher. Now, people who have already played in the Dark Aether story will already recognize the substance of Ethereum, which I already specified, and how powerful this thing is. You are now part of Operation Deadbolt. This is an emergency contingency plan that was put into action by the CIA, created in the aftermath of the outbreak events witnessed by Requiem operatives during the events of course, Cold War zombies. That begs a lot of questions, especially given that I question who came up with the order. If I'm putting my money on it, I would not be surprised if none other than Richtofen is behind the operation, which, God help us, because we already saw how that ended last time. I mean, case in point, we already see Weaver and 3 other people dead in a circle. But that also means that we have Laswell is pretty much in charge. We are placed with Selma Green as the de facto commander of this wonderful little operation. And you'll be dropping in as a nice little squad going into what's called the Exclusion Zone. all while pretty much running under the belief of nothing gets in and nothing gets out. So this mode will be available at launch. It has multi-stage tasks as Soap and everyone else is attempting to stop Zakhaev and his group from plundering more resources to build up their army of Dark Aether zombies. Now, this will of course be leading to a PvE experience that is similar to Outbreak crossed with DMZ, minus the part where the other squads can kill you, although if any of you have played Grief from Black Ops 2, you know that people don't need to shoot you to screw you over. So with that being said, there's one last thing. Those of you who pre-order any digital copy of Modern Warfare 3 right now, on September 27th, you instantly get access to Zombie Ghost. Now, the only downside that I have with this skin is I would have personally preferred it if it was his old school skin and have a bullet hole in his head. You know, just to rub it in a little bit and kind of be a jackass. And for anyone who pre-orders it after September 27th, you get access to it immediately, and this skin, of course, will be available in Modern Warfare 2, the current Warzone, as well as Modern Warfare 3. Now, I want to hear in the comment section down below, because there are a lot of loose ends that are bugging me. A, if Sam is still alive, again, that'll be 380 years in the Dark Aether. If Edward Richtofen is behind the CIA's contingency plan, what will this spell for Soap, for Ravenov, and everyone else involved? What is Viktor Zakhaev's grand plan? What do you think actually happened at that table with Weaver and the others? Because as I said before, 2 of the vials of Ethereum are missing. You can't tell me that there aren't 2 because of just how it's placed. You have one that pops out to the left and one that pops out exactly on a 90-degree angle with it. No one builds a contraption to have something offset by a 90-degree angle. There should be 2 others, and they're not there. So where are they? So with that being said, I'm looking forward to reading this comment section down below. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to drop a like as well as leave a comment down below with your thoughts. Don't forget to click that subscribe button. And you guys have a wonderful day and night. Whatever you're doing, do it wholeheartedly. And this is Dank Dan, signing off.
Get them to click that subscribe button, Dank. It's the only way we can figure out the numbers. What do the numbers mean, Dank? We're wasting valuable time.